Hey everyone, we're back after a long break, a little bit longer than I wanted to take since Lies of P, but the holidays and that craziness going on. Got caught up in some other stuff, but hopefully we'll be back into a normal routine now. So we're going to be playing Dark Souls Remastered this go around. A friend of mine wanted me to play Dark Souls 2. My brain just will not let me do that without doing Dark Souls channel first. Hopefully those will be the next two Let's Plays. So for this one, what I want to do is I want to do a quality build with a little bit of faith. So with that said, we're going to start with the Eric Master Key, and I'm going to do the Astora Greatsword in the beginning. More good weapons. Here we go. Dive in.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
For the record, I have played this game before. Been a
A
while.
land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
Get some face palming deaths.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course,
Thought about doing the Daughters of Ash mod.
dark.
Well, but figured if somehow someone stumbles across my videos as a first time player,
Then
that might not
from
be the most
dark,
helpful.
They came.
Something we'll definitely do later on down the road.
And found the
Probably
souls
do,
of lords within the flame.
Multiple mods.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
So we begin. Do everything. Fire. What else we can do? Run from this guy. Thank you. Remember, right? This is our weapon. Someone to parry. See how rusty I am with that. Get hit by that. That's just...
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
I got nothing better to do.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Have a good one. Okay. Hopefully that wasn't just luck, you know. Remember the timings. Be real, it was luck. Balance. Find out for real here. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We're off to Firelink Shrine. Around here.
Only in the ancient legends it is
Catch
stated
my bird Uber.
that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
You made it. Door of the streets. Jackson. Suicide. Now. Gotta get to the alley. really don't remember which one is the sword and which one is the shield. Grab them both. Hopefully. And both. So mission accomplished. Well, we have 0 souls and doing this. Go get the fire keepers. Run is a little bitty. May as well do it while we're here. We get killed by some ghosties. Always just use the transient curse. Try to fight. Alright. Please buy. Nope. That's fine. Really anticipate on living anyway, but good. See that we're set up. Everybody around.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well,
Oh.
you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Let's get downer.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although
We're playing offlines.
is to
I'm gonna be
kidnap
summoned.
the undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
I probably. I'll leave you.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die
It's
again
not guarded
before
by a
I
half
step
woman,
foot
half
in
spider.
that
That's fine.
cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Goodies.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Firelink. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Seem like an upstand.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Really?
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith. My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young.
Remember, right?
but
The lady
burdened
sells the
by an
miracles for
undead
way cheap.
mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm. An undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
Eh.
I'm afraid that may be difficult, for our missions are sacred. Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Sure they do. Loot some stuff over here. Rusty. remember what. I think call it a little short episode today and get into it. We'll go to Berg and fight our way through all that mess. See you then.